Harriet Quimby was a talented aviator who will be remembered for her brave and heroic actions. Harriet was born on May 11, 1884 near Arcadia, Michigan. Harriet was a very intelligent kid growing up and loved the outdoors. Harriet grew up here with her mother, father, and sister Kitty on a small farm where they had a couple of cows and chickens. Harriet was a very talented writer. She wrote for a magazine called Leslie's Illustrated Weekly in her teenage years. Harriet loved working for Leslie's and wished she could do it the rest of her life. Harriet went on to John Moisant's School of Aviation and successfully got her pilot's license. Harriet had a landing accuracy of 7.9. Harriet was so proud of herself. Harriet then became the first woman in the United States to get her pilot's license and the second woman in the world to get her pilot's license. Shortly after Louis Blériot had accomplished flying across the English Channel, Harriet tried and was successful, making her the first woman in the world to fly across the English Channel. Harriet was very proud of her accomplishments and was so happy that she had gone to John Moisant's School of Aviation. Weeks later, Harriet inherited the nickname Lady of the Air for her brave acts in the air. Harriet was a success. Harriet was so happy with herself that she decided to be the first woman to fly at night. By doing this, she would have made her second accomplishment. Harriet was dedicated to showing people that women could do just as much as men could do, and Harriet proved that point very well. Years later, a postage stamp was made in honor of Harriet Quimby's amazing personality and dedication to aviation. That way, Harriet Quimby will always be remembered. Harriet was asked to fly in the 3rd annual Air Meet in Boston, Massachusetts with William Willard. Harriet wasn't sure at first because being in the annual Air Meet was a big responsibility and she did not think that she deserved to be treated like that. Although Harriet wasn't sure whether she was fit for the job, she said yes and started making preparations for the occasion. Harriet got her plane ready and fueled and made sure her purple flying suit was washed. Harriet washed her plane and did everything she could to make sure her plane looked presentable. Harriet loaded up in the plane with William and started the engine. Harriet was overwhelmed. There were thousands of people watching. Suddenly, the plane jerked, causing William to fall out of the plane and plunge to his death. Harriet got disconcentrated from William falling out of the plane that she too fell out of the plane and fell to her death below. Harriet will be remembered to this day as a true American hero. Harriet Quimby will always be remembered as a very talented aviator who changed the world.